everyone, this is Emily from Moms with Cameras, and today I'm going to chat with you about finding a good quality of light outdoors. So for those of you who are location photographers, or if you're like me, you do both studio and location work, it's really important that you know how to find really beautiful light outside. If you're not going to be adding it with an off-camera flash or using a reflector to manipulate the light, one of the best tools you can have in your pocket is being able to see spots that will have good light for you. In general, actually not in general, all the time, pretty much, I'm choosing good light over good location. So if I see a spot that is gorgeous and I can tell that the light there is gross, I'm not even going to bother because my image, no matter what I do, unless I'm going to add light with off-camera flash, unless I do that, there is nothing I can do to make that image pretty. If the light is gross, the image is going to be gross, period. So when I'm looking for spots, there are a couple of things that I'm looking for. The first thing is that I am looking for some kind of overhang to block the light coming from above my subject's head. So for example, in this spot, what you can't see is if you go up maybe another 10 feet, up here there is a ceiling. This is basically a carport. And so there's a ceiling up here that is blocking the overhead light from coming in. Another option would be if I were outside and there was a big, bunch of branches here, that would function that way. So I'm looking for something that is going to block that light from coming from above. And the reason for that is our eyes are recessed into our head. Our brow bone sticks out over our eye socket. And so if the light is coming from up here, what happens, you'll see those real dark eyes that don't have any catch lights and it just looks real heavy and dark and closed. The reason for that is because our brow bone and our eyebrows are blocking that light from getting into the eye socket, and it just makes for a really unattractive look. It's a really not pretty look, and it's a really amateur look. So we're trying to avoid that. So when I'm looking outside, I'm looking for something that is going to block that overhead light for me. The other option is I have had my assistant hold our big giant reflector overhead. Like if I find a spot that's great and I go, oh, the light's coming from above, then we'll block that. The second thing that I am looking for is a wall or something to the side to block the light from coming from both directions. And the reason for that is, even though over here it's very faint, I want some directionality in my light. So you can see there's, a shadow on this side of her nose. You can see that this side of her face has a little bit of a shadow. This side is a little brighter. So although this isn't the best lighting pattern in the world, you can see that there is some directionality here in where the light is coming from. If this was wide open as well, then the ambient light would be spilling in this way and the image would be even flatter than it is now. So I would lose all direction. So I'm looking for something to block light from a side. And then the last thing I'm looking for is, if you can imagine, I'm standing, here in front of my subject. If I turned around so that my back is facing her and I look up, what I want to see is wide open sky, big blue sky. And the reason for that is if I have a building or branches or anything else blocking it, then I won't get this really, you can tell that this light just looks really beautiful, really clean, and that these eye sockets are just wide open and I've got nice sparkle in here, those catch lights. And that is because the sky behind me is wide open, it's blue, pretty gorgeous light is able to stream on in. So when you're trooping around and you're looking, just look for a space that has an overhang, that has a wall on one side, and has clear blue sky behind you, and you can almost guarantee you will have really pretty light that you'll be working with. I hope that helps those of you who are starting out in location photography, and if you have any questions, always please feel free to contact me. And again, if you just stumbled onto this video, this is Emily with Moms with Cameras, and it's www.moms-with-cameras.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everyone.